Hi, welcome to Math with Kantoma. In today's class, I'll be deriving the spatial angles. So now, let's consider the first spatial angle. If we have this equilateral triangle, an equilateral triangle is a triangle that is of equal length, and all the angles are also equal. So now, let's donate these angles by x, x, x. We don't know the value of the angles. So now the equal side of the equilateral are 2, 2, 2, uniform. So now from this I want to find the value for these angles of the equilateral triangle. And we said this angle x plus angle x, sum of these angles in the triangle plus angle x is equal to 180. Reason is sum of angle in the triangle is 180 degrees. We all know that. So now if I add these three angles, because they are uniform, they are equal, so this will give me 3x is equal to 180. So I'm looking for x, so I would divide both sides by 3, divide this side by 3, 3 go with 3. So the value of x here is going to be, x, 3 here is 1, 3 here is 60. So x is 60 degrees. So now if the value of x is 60, I can donate this angle now by 60 degrees each, meaning the angle of inclination on the isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, is 60 degrees each. So now, if I bisect this triangle into two equal parts, I will have a right angle triangle, two right angle triangle, of which they are all equal. So now, if I take one of the triangle, one of the right angle triangle is something like this, where this angle is 60 degrees. Then this angle, after bisection, it will now be 30 degrees, because 60 divided by 2 is 30. Then this angle is now going to be my right angle triangle. And the value from here to here is half of this length, so which is going to be 1, right? Then this distance, we constructed, we don't know the value, so let me call this side y. And then the slope here is 2, which is the same value here. So I can find the value of y using Pythagoras theorem to find the value of y. So now from Pythagoras theorem, it says hypotenuse squared is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. So now my hypotenuse is this 2. So I'll have 2 squared is equal to opposite. Any of these can be opposite. So let me say y squared plus 1 squared. And then the adjacent is 1 square. So now making y the subject, I will have 2 square here is 4, y square plus 1 square is still 1. So take this one to crosses the equality, I will have 4 minus 1 is equal to y square. So therefore, y square is going to be 3. So the value of y is going to be square root of 3. So now instead of this y, I can donate it by square root of 3. So this is how I got this 3. So next, I can use I want to find the value of these angles using the spatial angle. To find the value of the angle, now the first angle, let's see, using this knowledge of SOHCAHTOA, let us find sine. Sine of which angle? Sine of this angle first. So now I'm looking for sine 30 degrees. What is sine 30 degree? By definition, using SOHCAHTOA, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So now opposite to this 30 is this one. Hypotenuse is the longest line, which is 2. So now opposite to 30 is 1 over hypotenuse, we said is 2. And sine cos 30 now. Cos 30 is going to be cos of this angle. By definition, we said is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent to 30 is root 3, hypotenuse is 2. So now adjacent to 30 is root 3 over 2. Then tan 30. Tan 30, by definition, 2r. Tan of this angle is opposite over adjacent. So opposite is 1 and adjacent is root 3. So I have 1 over root 3. Then next, let me find sine 60 now. Sine 60. Sine of this angle, 60 degrees, is going to be opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite to 60 is root 3, hypotenuse is 2. So I have root 3 over 2. Then cos 60. Cos of this angle, 60 degrees. Cos 60, we said is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 1 over 2. 1 over 2. Then tan 60. tan of the angle 60 degrees. Tan 60 we said is opposite over adjacent. Opposite to 60 is root 3 and adjacent is 1. So now we have root 3 over 1, which is the same thing as root 3. So now if we compare this, we will notice that the value of sine 30 is the same thing as cos 60, which is the same thing as 1 over 2. So these values are equal. And also, we notice that sine 60 is the same thing as cos 30 and is the same thing as root 3 over 2. So these values are also equal. So this is one thing we should take note. Then now, before we proceed, we will need to also derive the angle for 45 degrees. Let's consider a cube. If we have a cube, we all know what a cube is. All the sides are equal. They have an equal length. Let's say this is 1, 1, uniform. So now, all these angles are enclosed at an angle of 90 degrees. 90 degrees each. So now, if I bisect this cube into two equal parts like this, I will have something like this, right? So now, if I remove it, it's going to be plotted this way, where this is 90, this is an angle we don't know, let's say call it y, this is y. Initially it is 90, so 90 over 2 is going to give us 45. So let us drive it the other way around. So let's say this is 1, this is 1, the value of this side and this side. So we don't know the value of this side, let's say this is z. So now to find the value of z using Pythagoras theorem, they said z square is equal to opposite square, which is 1 square, plus adjacent square, which is also 1 square. Z is my hypotenuse here. So therefore z square is equal to 1 plus 1. 1 square is 1, 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So z square is equal to 2. The value of z is going to be square root of 2. So now this value is going to be square root of 2. So what about the angle? How do we find the angle? We know that sum of angle in a triangle y plus this 90 must give us 180 degrees. Sum of angle in a straight line, angle in the triangle is 180 degrees. So therefore 2y plus 90 is equal to 180. 2y is equal to 180 minus 90. 2y is equal to 90 degrees, right? So let's divide both sides by 2 by 2. So y is equal to 45 degrees. 90 divided by 2 is 45 degrees, right? So now the value of this angle is no longer y, but rather 45 degrees each. So each of these angles are now 45 degrees. So now to define the spatial angle here, we want to define cos 45 degrees now. Cos 45 is going to be cos of this angle 45. Any of the angle we pick is still the same thing, either this or this. So it's still going to give us the same value. So let's consider this. Cos 45 is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent to this 45 is 1, hypotenuse is 2. If we consider this one, adjacent to this 45 is this one, hypotenuse is 2. So it's still the same thing. So we are going to have 1 over root 2. Then sine 45. Sine of this angle, either this or this, is still the same thing. Sine 45 we said is opposite over hypotenuse, which is 1 over root 2. 1 over root 2. Then tan 45. Tan of this 45 by definition we said is opposite over adjacent. Opposite to this 45 is 1, adjacent is 1. Opposite to this 45 is this one, adjacent to this 45 is also this one. So it's going to be 1 over 1, which is the same thing as 1. So now the value of tan 45 is 1, the value of cos 45 and sine 45 are still the same thing, which is 1 over root 2 and 1 over root 2. So now these are the values of the three spatial angles for 30, 45 and 60 degrees. And that is it for today. I will see you some other time with another exciting episode on Math with Kantoma. And don't forget, if you are visiting the channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, like our page and give us a thumbs up.